922 936 is the number on mornings. Bec Thomas, independent MLC for Elwick. Bec Thomas, good morning to you.
Good morning, Leon.
Now, I believe you would like to hear a government spokesperson on this issue, and I should let you know and let our audience know that I texted last night and asked for the Premier to explain. It would be good to hear his explanation of how he's thinking about this at the moment, but unavailable at this point this morning. But we have attempted to hear from the government about their approach to this. What do you want to know?
Well, I want to know exactly that, Leon. It's very disappointing. Like, we're 24 hours, almost approaching 24 hours on from the government just dropping this bill from our agenda yesterday without notice, without explanation. And Tasmanian people deserve to know why it pulled the bill and what its intentions are going forward. You know,
isn't it as simple to say the government care about this issue, will have seen a loss coming, have pulled the bill, in the hope that they can change minds and bring it back another time?
Well, that really is a question for the government, but they put this bill to us in December last year, expressing a sense of critical urgency that we must pass the bill in the last sitting week before Christmas because it was so urgent, because they were so worried about the animal welfare outcomes. And now we must question that how genuine was that sense of urgency they expressed in trying to rush it through the Legislative Council, because in fact what it looks like here is that this is not about animal welfare, it's simply about politics and retaining political power. And I think what Tasmanians are right to ask, is that how we should be making decisions, based on political power plays rather than proof?
So to be clear, you would have voted clearly for a continuation of the industry, in other words, against the government bill?
Yeah, I have made up my mind, Leon, and it wasn't an easy decision, I will say, despite, people know that I have connections in the thoroughbred industry. I have no interest in the greyhound racing industry. I have a share in thoroughbred racehorses, but not greyhounds, so I want to make that clear. But despite my connection to the broader racing industry overall, this was a difficult decision. I care deeply about animals. I also care deeply about people. And on looking at all the facts and the information about this issue and weighing it up, I had decided that, in fact, I would support the continuation of the industry, because the claims around cruelty and animal welfare simply don't stack up. For me, if we are to ban greyhound racing, then it raises the broader question, given the statistics around animal cruelty more broadly, of are we going to ban all animal ownership, particularly all dog ownership? There are more animal welfare issues in the broader community than there are in the racing industry. And in fact, one could put the argument that a racetrack is the safest place for greyhounds to race. They are born to run. They are bred to run fast, and that is the safest place. A dog park or a backyard that has uneven surfaces, running at speeds of up to 70 kilometres an hour.
Sure, and you know well the counter-argument. Greyhounds simply wouldn't exist as a species if they weren't relied on as a bedding operation. They just wouldn't exist as a species. They're not suitable for backyards. And so, an end to greyhound racing would mean an end to the breed, effectively, in most cases around the country.
Possibly. I mean, we heard from people from the Dogs Tasmania in one of our briefings this week, and they do lure coursing. They have greyhounds racing in lure coursing, and people have greyhounds as show dogs as well. So I'm not sure that's entirely true, but in fact, where they are running and bred to run, that the racetrack is indeed the safest place for them. There's a vet on standby. There's no vet on standby at a dog park or in a backyard.
Well, we'll watch this space. The question is, will it come back, and if so, when and under what conditions? Mornings around Tasmania. Bec Thomas, appreciate you being part of the conversation this morning. 1300